and welcome to this module of our course where we ask what happens when food and urban systems intersect in African cities. Previously, we unpacked why we need to talk about food in urban Africa. The aim of this module is to understand the role that urban form and function play in shaping what we eat, but also how what we eat shapes our cities. We start this module with Gareth Haysom presenting a history of food insecurity, which looks at how approaches to understanding food access have changed over time. Gareth argues that taking an historical view can show where we have come from as a way not just to think about why our cities are the way they are today, but also about how the decisions we make now can shape the next 100 years of food and urban planning. We're then joined by James Duminy from Bristol University. Now, James is an urban scholar whose research focuses on urban development and governance in the Global South. His research highlights the links between urban, food and health systems. Also taking an historical approach, James will present on the history of food planning in Africa, showing how food has shaped and continues to shape our cities. We'll then provide a summary overview of the various shifts in agendas to food security and planning, demonstrating how these shifts in agendas don't take place outside of a historical and geographical context, but are rather products of the context in which they were developed. I then return to give an introduction to a potentially useful approach to understanding food in cities. This approach is called city regionalism, and is a popular conceptual framing for many of the global agendas and approaches to food planning in cities. I argue that this approach is linked to previous planning approaches like the Garden City movement, and that while critiqued, city regionalism does play an important role in shaping understanding of how food flows into cities from surrounding regions. Gareth Haysom then returns and picks up on city regionalism as an approach, introducing some of the debates around the role of urban food governance within city regionalism. He argues that in African cities today, a more contextually informed approach relating to the needs, politics, compromises and governance is required through a more localized food planning approach. I'll be back to see you for the summary of the section. We hope you enjoy this module and that you find the materials that we've presented useful to your own practices.